Hi everyone, my name is Abel Greykantoma. I'm from GREYTEST Design Consult. This is my WhatsApp contact. You can reach me on this number or you can call me on any of these numbers, okay? Alright, I've been getting some questions lately about Quickcivilseries, if you can actually export in from your detailed drawings that the software generates for you. Okay, yes, I'm going to tell you a very big yes. You can export your detailed drawings. Okay, all you need to do, you can export them like this. There are so many ways you can use to export your detailing. Okay, so if I click on this slab detail, for example, and let's say I want to actually export this particular drawing. If I want to export it, all I need to do is just to come to this file, and mind you, I can export the entire detailed drawing at the same time on one window. It will export the drawing with a volume concrete volume report and every other detailing that has to do with every other report, okay, your calculation report and all, into my AutoCAD format. I can export them, and I can also export them as PDF, okay, and you can also print directly from the software as well. So to demonstrate this, all I need to do is just to come to export drawing to AutoCAD DXF. Okay, I can also export exploded, so it's going to explode the drawings. You know, exploded means it's coming in form of like a block, okay, like one object. So when you explode it, everything, it separates every it separates them. Okay, so so I can go for either exporting it or export exploded or export all pages to AutoCAD DXF. Okay, so what this means is that it's going to export the entire drawings. Okay, so if I want to export just this slab detailing, I will just click on export. It brings out this particular it's now asking me to specify a directory that I want to save this particular drawing. Okay, so I'm going to rename this as slab detail NN, just to differentiate with other drawings inside. So I will now go back there and look for, I think I saved it as DXF floor slab NN. This is it. So I will double click on it. It's as simple as that. So you can see this is the detailed drawing in your AutoCAD. Okay, so I believe I have answered this question. You can turn this off in order for you to see this clearly. So you can see the detailing in your AutoCAD environment, because I've been getting these questions, and so it's very easy just to click on export and it's already in your AutoCAD, as you can see. So irrespective of the structural member you want to export, whether it's your beam, even for your beam you can do similarly for it, for whatever structural member. Okay, so I can rename this, and I name it NN. So if I go back there again, so I'll check for floor beam detail NN. So you can see. So, and at the same time I can as well export I can export the entire drawings. Look at, if I come to export all drawing pages to DXF, so I will rename this as all. So I'll deactivate this. So you can see this is your foundation layout. This is the pad footing. Okay, you can see this is the cross section of your foundation. I don't see any reason why you will not fall in love with this software. It's actually very great. You can see it names this base 1, base 1, so all of them are the same base. It's very, very amazing, as you can see for yourself. The cross section of your column, your foundation, cross section of your base. Okay, you can now see your column cross section as well. Longitudinal bars is 4y16, 46y10 for your links. Okay, you can see it will give you, this is section 1, section 2 with the cross section here. You can see this is your slab and beam layout. This is your beam details. Then this is your slab detailing for the design, and this is your this is supposed to be slab and beam layouts. Sorry, let me understand what is going on here. Okay, I think I didn't specify that roof beam. Or this is repeated also. I think this is repeated. Just repeated this, but this is basically what we are actually designing for, and you can see this is the entire detailing that you require for the design. As you can see, the only thing that is not captured here is the staircase, and is because we did not actually specify staircase, which you will need a sketch pad to do that. Okay, so this is just basically what you can achieve with it. You can see the detailed drawings, and this is your, you can see your pad footing, serial number 1, type base 1. It's telling you it's 1 2 by 1 2, and then the thickness of the footing is 350. Okay, and then the surface area to formwork. So, and then the concrete volume is telling you the concrete volume. Okay, so you can see this is actually the concrete volume, and this is the surface area to the formwork. So similarly, for, you can see your starter column as well. It's telling us the size. This is the size, this is the entire length, and this is the concrete volume that will be required. You don't have to do all of this calculation. A friend of mine, I remember, called me some few days back asking me for a concrete volume calculation, and you can see this will actually spare you the stress of doing these calculations manually. Okay, it does the whole thing for you automatically by itself, which makes your work much more easier and faster. Okay, all right, so let's go to the next one here. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so similarly for your beam, you can see this is for beam, these are for beam. It's the same thing like we did for column. This is for your slabs. Okay, so you can print from here, and these files you don't really have to even bring them to AutoCAD. You can just export these in PDF format. Okay, so total tonnage of your steel. Okay, so you can see tonnage of steel, total length of your steel of 10 mm diameter of your bar. You can see this is the total tonnage of 10 mm bar. Okay, so that is it. We'll come here to, you can see this is your bar bending schedule. So we have 16, 16, 10, okay, 4y16, then the length of each bar, the total length of the bar, and all of that you can see, and the shape of these reinforcements, you can see them. So it does this whole magic for you. You can see this is for the slab. This is for the slab. You can confirm it yourself, and if you really want to calculate this manually, I'm sure you are going to get similar values as what we are getting here. So it does all of the magic for you, as you can see. Okay, so the design report as well can be exported. You can even check, you see the bending and shear force diagram if you want to check. It's very simple. Like I said, you can actually view your bending moment and your shear force diagram. Okay, all you need to do basically is just to come back to your Quickcivilseries and right click and go to the beam property and select a particular beam you want to view on your sketch pad. You can see this is beam 1, span 2. So this code, so let's say I want to view these on my sketch pad. If I click on view, you can see what I have here. I can scroll down, I'll close this, I'll scroll down to view. Now you can see this particular beam. So this is moment distribution. Okay, moment distribution, load cases, you can see. Amazing, right? Okay, so you can see the shear force diagram. You can as well see the bending moment diagram for this. Okay, so you can see area of steel provided. It tells you use 2y16, shear check okay, use y8 at 300 spacing. Okay, so it's very interesting, as you can see for yourself. So that is it. I think I have been able to do justice to that question. If you can actually print, you can, of course, as you can see for yourself. You can export to AutoCAD. You can export them based on structural member. You can export all of them together. Okay, all that can be done. And one thing you should know is, if you come under your prepare/print here, you can as well select whether to print directly from here and all that. Although I don't really do that from here, I like to always export to AutoCAD, me personally. Okay, but you can see here, you can prepare your calculation sheet here. If you click on this, you click on prepare calculation sheet. Now you can see this is our calculation sheet. Let's go down and see if we have some more information. Yeah. Okay. Calculation sheet setting, calculation sheet header settings, reset calculation sheet number. All of these you can just take your time to play around with it. Okay. You can export calculation sheets to text file. Okay, you can as well export all design calculation sheets to PDF. So if I click on this and I click on OK, it's going to generate all of it in PDF format for me. Okay, let me leave it as document append. Okay, I think it's loading in the background. Let's see. Yeah, file conversion successful. Let's see, I think it's still loading. So it's actually loading, so we can wait for it to open. Okay, so you can see this is the entire calculation design calculation sheet. Okay, you can see the partition, allowance, soil bearing, pressure, slab design, you know, for concrete, for steel, beam, and all that. You can just take your time and go all through all of that. So this is your entire report. You can print it and take it for approval with your detailed drawings. You can attach all of these reports. Okay, so that is that. So if you love what you are seeing, just like this video, just give it a thumbs up. Okay, subscribe to this channel. It's actually 100% free. Click on the bell icon so as for you to get a notification whenever I post videos. I post videos like this on a weekly, sometimes on a daily, just to encourage as many that actually want to have a deeper insight of design. Okay, so make sure you stay safe and stay blessed. Okay.